Howdy, folks. Rock the bug-eyed duck farmer here, and I, for one, welcome my new insect overlords. I'm playing here on the FTOG Allthemodium server, and I found some night vision goggles, which does give me the little bug-eyed look, but it's been very nice. I like being able to see at night and see clearly. It does mean that sometimes I forget that it's nighttime and I don't sleep, and then the phantoms come out, but that's another problem. Anyway, I've been making a few changes here at the mob farm, and I wanted to do techie things this time, as much as possible. Let's spin around here and take a quick look. So all the non items get dropped in over here, and I did update a couple of these with the compacting storage drawers, and I did take the XP and pump it into an XP solidifier. Mob grinding utils makes that possible, so that it takes the XP and it pumps it out as these little jelly babies, and then you can eat the jelly baby and you get more XP. Or I can stand here and it drains off and it makes more jelly babies. So, you know, that works out perfectly fine. One of the things that I did do is down here, I added an extra pipe, and I gave it the advanced pipe upgrade, and I've got a bunch of rules in here to just void these things. So these are the various drops I just don't care about. For a while, I really cared about the iron ones. Charlie, stop chewing on my leg. Ow. I wanted the iron, and so I went ahead and kept those, but now I don't care. And what I do, I clicked in, shift click the items in, and then went to edit, and then I deleted the NBT data because they all had damage. And now it's saying, yeah, I don't care about the NBT. So any, in this case, chainmail boots, it goes ahead and voids them, and it just goes right into the trash can. This one has no rules in it, it's just the gold, but this one is triggered so that on a redstone signal, it'll go ahead and void them too. So that means the only thing that come in here are diamond items, which in this case I've stripped out all the extra spells off of it, and also gold. And I've been processing them. Let's go ahead and shove all of these items in, carefully not shoving in stuff I don't like. So gold items go into here one by one, and they go into my induction smelter here, which gives me gold. And these diamond items go into the pulverizer from Thermal series, and they get turned into diamonds, 3 a piece, which, hey, free diamonds. And I had very, very few diamonds to begin with, so this has been a good boon. And here's what I've got. I've gotten quite a lot of gold and a lot more diamonds because they can just go in by bulk, plus lots of sawdust from the tools, which has been great. And then I keep a couple bits of the coal so I can come in here and I can, you know, feed this to power them up. This has been great. It's not the final form, but I don't have the tech at this point to be able to recycle things better. I don't think I've gotten all of these. Yeah, I can put a few more in here. All right, so that's what I've been doing. That's been great because now I don't worry about gold and the diamond lack that I've had. I have spent maybe like 3-4 stacks of that to make the clocks. I was thinking sundials. No, not sundials, clocks. So I could speed up the stuff up above. In fact, if we go up above, and I like how I can turn the light off and I can still see everything in there. Night vision is cool. Anyway, I'll turn this back on and I'll turn on the Enderman here. Not Endermen, these are wither skeletons. Now let's turn that off. Notice that they all have armor, and that's because I pulled them out of a roguelike dungeon where they spawned that way. And that's why I get these guys here. I get random diamond and gold items. So here, if I'll steal this gold, plug them in here. And so that's what I've been doing. It's been working great. All right, so done with this. Oh, one of the other things that I wanted to do is look at... Charlie, stop with scratching my leg. I know. Yes. Okay. He's desperate to hop on my lap, but I won't let him. So one of the things that I wanted to do after getting this done is I need more tech. And one of the things that I'm lacking is netherite. I don't have any of the ancient debris. So what I did, let's go, oh, not home, I want to go back. And this should take me to the nether. Yes. All right. So I'm here at Y14 because Y15 is my eye level, and that's the best level for getting the ancient debris. In fact, if I F3, I'm looking at block 15 is at my eye level. So that's pretty good. This is the best. That's pretty good. And there's another one. So maybe one level above would be better, but So what I did is I've got a lot of diamond picks. And so I just came in here and I used vein mining. In fact, if I shift small tunnel. So this is set up so I would just vein mine as far as it would go using my diamond picks, because hey, free diamond picks. And I was just coming through here. I did a lot. Let's see, if I look at the map, there's one tunnel here. That was fun to find. Here's two tunnels. You can see I did quite a long shaft through here and came down to here, turned, and then started going back. And I haven't made it all the way back up to the area where I started. Oh, I'm pretty close. I didn't realize I was that close. So that's what I've done. And if we go home now, I had some success. In fact, if we take a look at this, I got 2 of the ancient debris. And if we look at the U for this, and scroll this direction, 111 enrichment chamber gives me 2. And if, oh, crusher could give me 3. If I use that, that will give me, crusher is better still. Let's take a look and see if purifying chamber, enriching, purifying, yeah, purifying chamber isn't in here. So looks like the crusher is the best thing to do. So there's the crusher, which will go, let's go back, look at this again. I was going to put it here in the enrichment chamber, which is not bad because that will double it. But if I go into the crusher and then I need to use this, this goes into the enrichment chamber, which will then just triple it. Okay, so crusher it is. So I was going to just double. Now I'm actually going to triple, which is even better. I wasn't expecting that. So the dirty 3 of those. Oh, why are you no going? Oh, because I turned the eject off. I was processing other stuff. I was making my cobble into gravel. And where did you go? Oh, okay. There's the 6. It just got split up. Oh, but I'm going to need more. All of a sudden, it just occurred to me I'm going to need to find more of these because I can make 1.5 netherite ingots out of this, because I need 4 of these and 4 of the gold, and that gives me a netherite ingot. Now, if I use this with this here, if I can find 4 of these with supremium essence with the seed, I can get netherite seeds and I'm done. So that means I need 4, 4, 4, and 4. That means 16. If I can divide that by 3, I need 5. I need 6. Because with the 6th one, I can sit there and triple it and get enough for this. So I need to find 4 more ancient debris, which means I'm going to have to do a whole lot more digging around there in the nether. Darn it. I thought I had the 2 that would be doubled, and that turned into 4 ingots. Not the scraps here. The 4 ingots, and then I would have my seed. As you can see, I'm already ready for this. Darn it, I'm going to have to mine some more. Oh, well. That's just the way it's going to be. Now, one of the things that I did do, oh, it's night again. I set up this clock because I can't tell it's night out there anymore. It's not dark. So I'm going to sleep real quick. And one of the things I wanted to do is go exploring for Allthemodium over that way. If we take a look at the map, let's set it to day over, oh, Did you notice I got the little skeleton head on top of my mob farm? Over here, there's a pillager setup, but right about here or so, oh, there's a big skyship. But right about here, there's a way inside, and there's a big complex over here. So let me get that over there first. So here's the base of that airship, and if I go down into here, what? There we go. Then I can come over here, and there's this cave area that opens up. And let me take off my goggles for a split second, because one of the things I love is having the mana blaster with flash lens, because that means I can shoot lights in different places. How is my light vision? 3, 2, 1, gone. And you can see where I've just shot lights all over this place just to stop spawns, just to make it a little bit easier to navigate through here. And I came through this area and I said, oh, hey, this is opening up. That's pretty cool. I wonder how open it is. The answer is quite. Don't care about over there, but it's quite opened. And I said, oh, well, that's cool. What about further over here? It goes down and down and down. Let's come over here, hop up a little bit more. And you can see I have shot my mana blasts all over the place to light this place up. Because this is a zombie graveyard sort of place here. And all sorts of chests that I've opened up and spawners that I've deactivated. And so I explored through here. Let's go a little further over. And this kept going further down. And then I went, holy cow, look at how far down this goes. And you can see how much I've lit up. Oh, your blip of basalt. Stop hitting me. There we go. Oh. Those guys. These skulk sensors will summon a warden if I make a lot of these very mad at me. But the reason why I came down here, and this is, if I drop a little further down, drop over to here. Now I'm in the deep dark biome, and this is where you can find Allthemodium. I keep wanting to say Allthemodium, but Allthemodium is down in here, someplace in the walls. Because if we take a look, Allthemodium, and I want this ingot. It says, found in the deep dark biomes, in cave walls and ceilings, uniformly player mineable only. So that's the thing I was looking for, and I toured all over this place. Let's come back up here. You can see I've lit this place up like crazy. I've crawled through here. I played footsie with one of the wardens. That was loads of fun. They're very cheaty because they shoot you with sonic blast through the wall. And I just looked and looked and looked and looked and looked for hours, looking for, oh, I got lots of gold because that's what I was looking for. Didn't care about the iron anymore. Oh, hey, there's see how that block right there is different and it's got vines on it and it's lit up? That is a spawner. Let's drop right in there real quick. It's lit. Oh, cave spider, don't care. But it's the different block that gives it away. Oh, silverfish, don't care about silverfish. Cave spider, But yeah, okay, I'll just take all that because I can. Anyway, so I've been looking for those. Oh, let's light this up a little bit. If I hit my F4, I can see when I'm close enough, things are 0. Anything that's 0 can be spawned in. And so I just roam around shooting off my lights like this, lightening up the area, making sure it's safe for me, because do I want to get hammered by a ton of bad, mean mobs? No, I don't. This is where the warden that I tripped was in here. And he fell down in there, and I couldn't find him afterwards. And I said, well, you're a terrible person. I don't like you. Anyway, I searched and searched and searched and searched. And finally, I kept going, yay, gold. But finally, I found some Allthemodium. And Oh, hey, that's diamonds right there. And you know what? At this point, I don't care because I've got the mobs generating the diamonds for me pretty fast. I made friends with this guy here. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Doing well? How's the wife and kids? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm gonna go home. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. I'll see you later. The reason why he isn't bugged by me or got aggro on me is because I made here. Let's put my night vision goggles back on. Well, let's scroll down to the belt. I made a charm belt because I can. And I have a whole bunch of different charms built for all the different bits, thanks to the mob farm. And because of that, they ignore me, which is great. So if I look at my precious ores, there's some of the stuff that I've mined, and there's 2 Allthemodium ores, and I'm gonna put them down. I'm gonna put one down here. I can mine. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. I can mine these with my Manasteel pickaxe from Botania, and this happens to be the all-in-one tool, and so I can mine it. But what I do want to do is grab this guy here, because this one has fortune instead of silk touch. I can process this and get 3 Allthemodium ingots out of it. If I can get 2 raw ores with my fortune, then that means I will be able to double those and get 4. So anything more than 2 raw ores is a plus. So let's see what we get. 1 or 2 or 5, 4. Hot diggity. So that's a definite big bonus. So all I really need is a single ore, raw ore here, but I'll happily take 4, which means I'm going to take this guy. Let's drop him as well. Why I have to put him way over here, I don't know. Let's see how many I get this time. Because this is all I've found. 2. Okay, so I got an average of 3, which is definitely better than processing them. If I had the quintupling from Mechanism, then I would have got 5 ingots out, which would have been not as good because I got a total of 6 of these raw out of the 2 ores, which is 3, which gives me 6. So even the quintupling was not as good as using fortune on this. Anyway, hours and hours and hours and stinking hours crawling around there, lighting up things, and I still just found those 2, and that was it. So yay, Allthemodium. Hi there, Millie. Why did you want to jump up here on the desk? And it's all the cats are jumping on. It's all the cats ate. Let's go ahead and just dump you stuff in here for right now because I just don't need you here with me, and I don't need you there. I do want you. Thank you very much. Ooh, I just doubled my ores. Okay, let's put you back. You're done. You have 1 left. So I have 12 ingots, which is fantastic because I wanted to do 2 things. And for that, I needed a single ingot. I'm going to put the other ingots in here. Let's convert these into nuggets. And let me grab my project bag because I want to go like this, and I want to go like this with 1 left over. Because this guy here, and we'll grab this guy here as well, they will craft some things for me. Let's grab this, put them here. All right, so this is the teleport pad, which will take me to the mining dimension. And then this guy will make for me the builder, which I can use to mine with in there. All right. And yeah, it needs Allthemodium. Expensive. All right. I need to put this someplace where I will not move it. And since I may do things up here, I think I'll put it outside. Looks like it's just turning a little dark. I'm going to put it right here. I think that'll be fine. So now if I think you crouch and right click with an empty hand. Yes. and it gave me a teleport pad to get back, but I can slash home to get back. But what I am going to do is turn on, yeah, I'm going to claim this chunk. So I want to go to F, and there's my chunk. Okay, so at this point, I can grab Senor Builder here, and I'm going to put him a little bit away from the edge, just like right there is fine. No power whatsoever. But let's go take a look at our diamond chest. And I'm going to put on top of him the diamond chest because it wants storage up above. And then I'm going to put a storage controller right here. Do a little pipe. I need to grab, I don't have that here. Let's grab, oh, not C, I need B. There we go, there. And let's put this in. So it will transport it really fast. 32 items every 5 ticks. So there's 20 ticks in a second. So that's 2 stacks of stuff it will process in a second, which is pretty fast. So this is my storage controller here, and I've got a whole bunch of drawers. So I want to keep them all in my, nope, I want to keep them all here in my chunk that I've, nope, got me back. There we go. And then here, let's turn this off. Off. There we go. So now I can go like this. I can just walk across and put these down. I'm not sure what all is here. Why am I? I'm at 255. That's quite high. So this is why I've got all these. I do need some void upgrades for some of these things, just because I don't necessarily want to have all of these bits, and then I can process whatever I find. All right, I think this is sufficient for now. I will go ahead and do the rest later. I do want to hit C. I want to grab this, and that should not be there. Go away. So it only goes from there into here, and then I'm going to right click this guy, and then I click him, and since I'm doing multiples, there. Hey, why did you not get that last one here? Oh, it's too far. It has a range, and this is too far. That's why it didn't do it. All right, so there's all the drawers, but we need power. And I showed that off a little bit here. I traded my last 5 emeralds with a trader, and I got 5 prismarine shards, which I said, ooh, that'll give me 2 of these dimensional cells. And I was hoping to get more, but that's all I had at the time. So, oh darn it, I need to make a card for that, and I don't have that. But we'll put you there, and you're very funky. Oh, you don't have anything inside because it has no card. That's why. If we look here, there's no card inside, and so there's no, that doesn't do anything. Anyway, what I am going to do is I'm going to power that here. In fact, if I go back to my map, I'm going to shift click. So this is now force loaded while I am online. If I'm not online, it doesn't work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar myself up to there, to the top. And nope, I want C. I have 8 wind generators from mechanism. I had to think for a split second. I could have just looked from mechanism to the generators. And what I'm going to do is I am going to plug them into the second one of these dimensional cells way up there, so it can communicate down here without big long cables, because I'm not a big fan of big long cables. I do want to do another bit of quick crafting. Oh, and I don't have any diamonds with me. Let's go back home. And I can turn off the chunk borders. Let's take a look and see what I have by way of diamonds down here. 7. That's not enough. Let's go upstairs to the mob farm. And I have plenty of diamonds up here, which makes me very happy. All right, that is sufficient. I need 8 because go back to C. I'm going to take you and put you there, surround you by these dimensional shards. That gives me 8 of them. And if I go like this, whoops, wrong spot. You go there, you go there. Put one of you here, surround you by blocks of redstone. And now I've got the tier 2, which they, instead of holding 1 million RF, they now hold 4, which is better. Shift. So that's very nice. That's what I want. And let me go ahead and upgrade the other one. Yay. And I've got some power cables. I'm going to connect them all together. I have my clearing card. If I hit R, it's just some glass surrounds this guy, which, yes, I killed a wither. Actually, I killed 6. And more of these dimensional shards and a shape card, which just needed a shovel and a diamond pickaxe. Hey, I get them right here. That's no problem. And so I got all that, and then just little bricks and paper, and that worked. Let's go back home because I need to get some paper. And I've up here. Let's go ahead and grab some paper. You can see that. Oh, hey, I've got paper right there. Ta-da! So I've got this paper. If I have dimensional cells, I need this card. Okay. I only need 1 paper each, and it's the other. So let's get some of you, 8 of you, and 8 of you, and then I've got my paper. So let's go ahead and shift click you in, which I really love, and I wish my Exalted Crafter would do. Oh, speaking of Exalted Crafter, it was thundering, and so I found one of the evil craft temples out in the land, and I threw this into there, and after 5 seconds it became empowered, which means it's now soulbound. And if I die, which I haven't yet, since then, it will stay on me, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so let's take you, drop you down, and I want to click you, and I'm going to, no, not the paper. I want these power cells. Put you in here, and now they are linked. Or do I need to put it here? Oh, okay, I got to put it here first. It is link number 2. So that means there's one other person on the server at this point that's made a power cord network. So my network is 2. So I'm going to take you out. Let's take the other guy and click you, and I put you in there, and now they're both set. So let's set them both to go out. This is really weird that they're empty. I'm used to being able to see sides and stuff. Huh, very weird. Okay, I'm going to ignore that for right now, and I'm going to set up some power and get the building going in the mining dimension. So here we go. I've got 8 of these wind generators up here, and if I click them, they're each producing, call it 83 RF a tick, or FE, whatever. And the nice thing about that is they just produce, which is fantastic. And I'm at, I put them at Y315, which is as high as they can go. They can't go any higher. And in this pack, and I tested it, the higher up you go, the more power it produces. So I could put them down low, but nope. And yeah, I'm so used to this having a texture on the inside, it just doesn't, which is okay. It's working. You can see it's generating power here. So let's head back down. And I decided to go ahead and set up my drawers together like this rather than stacking them up high, because now I can easily access them. Alrighty, so I've got my clearing card here. So if I right click you, let's turn the coordinates back on, and let's do this chunk. We'll just start small. I don't need to crouch, just click that corner, and we'll do a 2x3. Let's run over to this corner and doink there. So now I've got a card here. It's got the dimensions for it, but it's only got 1 height, which is not enough, because I'm here at 253, which is quite high up. In fact, if I look at this, F3, I'm looking at 252. All right. So that means I want, nope, let's right click this. I want a dimension of 252, and I want to have an offset that's half of that. So 50 would be 25, 26, 126. And I just want it to go ahead and void all of this stuff. I don't care about any of those. So if I put that in here, I'm going to dig one of these up and then come back here, and I want to preview, and you can see it's exactly where we want it. It's not going up higher, and that should go all the way down to the bedrock of 0, which should just be all bedrock all the time down there. So if at this point here, let's turn that off and set this to just ignored, and let's start. This is the part where you start. Oh, there it is. It is doing its thing, and it's doing it right here. Look at it go. Oh, emeralds way up here. Oh, cool. I'm going to put you back there. And it's put a few of the blocks in here. So we've got the grass, we've got some iron and emeralds, and I haven't done anything with this Xyclorum ore, but you can see it's just automatically shoving these items into the storage drawers. And I will need to pause this, and I can get a lever set up so that it will go ahead and pause this with a flip of the lever, set it to redstone active again. And it looks like it's out of power. Have we burned through? Yeah, we burned through everything at this point, which happens. You know, that's the way it is. But if you look down there, that's how fast it's mining with just the 8 windmills up above. And I might sit there and say, okay, fine, let's go ahead and make another 8. But maybe, I don't think I'll make any more than that. But this is fast enough for me because I'm not in a race. You see, it is slower when it's mining those ores, but stone is pretty fast. Cool. All right. It'll slow down when it hits deep slate. And then I was hearing from Torgal, who's already made one of these mines, that you've got stone, and then you've got deep slate, and then I think you hit nether brick, and then or netherite, and then below that you get end stone, if I remember right. I don't know. We'll see. This is just going to go ahead and dump all the stuff over here, which is cool. And the main thing that I'm looking for, because I don't think I really need any of these resources, but I do want to expose the Allthemodium ores that are out there, and I don't know exactly where they are in here in the mining dim, but you know, I've got silk touch, so I can get everything out of here, and then I can process them fortune wise as I see fit. So yay! There's you know, I'm playing all the mods now. I have all the ores, as much as I can stand at this point. It's not completely done, but it's done enough. And as you can see, the drawers are stacked in a different way, mainly because what I went through, for the most part, is I've got your overworld, your deep slate version, your nether version, and your end version. These all happen to be tin, and some of these only exist in one form, like, you know, nether quartz. You only get it in the nether in this pack. What's this? These are the prosperity ores. They're in all of them. This is zinc, which only appeared in these 3, not in the overworld. That's okay. Anyway, so I went through and just set up everything everywhere on its own. Some of these, like this is the ruby and the sapphire, they only seem to appear in the regular stone version and nothing else. But likewise, this is the crimson iron, which only is in the nether. There's your silver, which starts in the nether. There's a silver in the end, and then there's the azure silver in the end as well. So I just kind of organized them that way. Still haven't done anything with any of these ores, prosperity ores, you know, all that sort of thing. And most of these didn't need the the upgrade to void, except yeah, deep slate that definitely did because that doesn't get voided automatically. Iron got voided and coal, and I think that's it. Those three. Uh, but I'm very happy that I got this here. I've got 39 of the ancient scraps, so that makes me super happy. Not scraps, ancient debris. They turn into scraps anyway, so that makes me super happy. The other thing too is if we look down there, well, let's drop. Whee! You can see the different bands here. Thump. So you've got the end down here. There's the nether. There's the deep slate, and above that's the stone area. I couldn't from my card. I couldn't program it with numbers from the top all the way down here to the bottom because, whoops, excuse me, because it only supports by numbers 256. However, if you were to start at one point up at the top and anchor that corner, and then you dug all the way down to bedrock, and then right-clicked it and selected that corner, then yes, it will support numbers higher than 256. Anyway, what do we care? So this is finishing up these ores. Some of these that are the full blocks of the raw ores, those I'm leaving in the chest up above rather than actually making individual storage drawers for them because there's so few of them. I think one of them I've got more than a stack, so they don't need to be in drawers. All right, let's head back to the base because I want to show off something. Because I've got all the modium, that opened up some, oh no, I want to go up to the mod farm. That opened up some new tech, and I mentioned that I wanted to have a better salvaging option for getting the gold and the diamonds. And you can see I've got a lot of gold and diamonds here. This is the salvager from Silent Gear. And so now, this is my delete everything with a switch. This voids all the iron and chainmail and bows and stuff that I don't care about, and everything else just passes into here, which is the diamond and gold stuff. And I'm also getting some sticks from the swords and the pickaxes and stuff like that. This has been great because I get the full amount of diamond and gold back from the armor and tools, which is fantastic. However, if we take a look at the recipe for this, needs crimson steel, which you get from the crimson iron, which you get from the nether, plus you need some nether bits here, which, I got. Block of diamond, block of obsidian, that's not a problem. The upgrade magnet, that's not a problem. This is what stopped me from doing it earlier, is it needs some Allthemodium nuggets. And so I went ahead, once I had that, the first ingot, I broke it down into 9 nuggets, and 4 of them went into the builder, and 4 of them went into the teleport pad to get me to there into the mining dimension. The second ingot I broke down so I could get these. And it would have been great if this only needed 1, because then 1 ingot would have been sufficient. But it didn't. So, oh well, that's okay. So, as I dropped down that shaft, you didn't see any Allthemodium in there because I'd already harvested and broke that down, and it's all here. It's processing through. There were, let me look at my notes, a total of 30 blocks of Allthemodium ore that I found in that 6 chunk area. So that averages out to 5 blocks of Allthemodium per chunk. Now, whether 6 is a tiny little sample, so whether or not that wrong key, whether or not that continues is a whole nother matter. But I have plenty of Allthemodium at this point. In fact, I also have some more here where I'm going to be able to go ahead and make some seeds. I also spent some time I spent too much time in the nether searching around until finally I needed a total of 6 debris, and I had found 5, and then I came across 3 more. So that gave me everything I needed. So let's go make these seeds, because we want to do that. And the stuff for, let's, this is the Supremium. All right, and then we need a seed base here, and where's my, there they are. This is a tier 5 recipe. And let's turn it on. So this is my first tier 5. I've done a tier 2, two tier 2s, and I did do one tier 3. Let's grab that seed, netherite seed, yay. And let's go ahead and make the Allthemodium seed real quick. This needs insanium because this is a tier 6, one of 3 tier 6. Oh, no. Hey. Let's look at use for this, use for this. Oh, I need insanium blocks. Well, I can't use this. Let's go in here. No wonder that's expensive. Do I even have? I barely have enough. Holy crap, that's expensive. All right, well, let's go ahead and make this real quick. There's my 4 blocks. Holy cow. While we're up here, I'm going to go ahead and program the seed for the netherite. And, oh, obsidian. That was the thing I was going to say is my tier 3 seed, because I needed to make lots and lots of void upgrades, and so I did that. So, and that's a tier 3. Tier 3 uses the tertium, which is orange. So that's going to be light lime green. This will be green. I need to change this out. This will be orange. This will be blue, I think, is the color for that level. These are red. So let's go ahead and put in the netherite seeds in here. And I'm using the insanium farmland for this. And it's really slow. Or is that the normal? I don't know. Anyway, let's go make the Allthemodium seed, because that will make me very happy. I won't have to mine anymore for this. Yay! But that means vibranium and unobtainium is going to take a while, because I need a lot of the inferium to make that happen. But that makes me happy that I've got this here working. Am I actually going to make a tier 6 pot and put that over here? No, and I'll show you why. Because this doesn't use any of the tier 1 through 5 farmland. This needs magical soil, which again needs blocks of insanium and dragon scales on top of the tier 6 insanium farmland to make the magical soil. But that's not the only usage for this. There's the phytogenic isolator, in which case it will use this, it will give me the essence that I need, and there's this tiny, it says additional chance of 0. I don't think it's going to duplicate. However, this will get spit out once it's grown, but if I make the cyclical processing processor, let's take a look, see if I can find what it is. Cyclical, that one right there. If I make the cyclical processing upgrade, let's see, this uses silver. Okay, move the mouse in the right place. Silver, constant tan, I can make that. Signalium, redstone servers, that's super cheap. So I just need to make this constant, which isn't all that hard to do. It's nickel and copper. So yeah, that's super easy. I can grind that up. So I need to make the phytogenic isolator, and that's what these 3 are going to grow on, because all it needs is RF to power it up. Have you done it? Oh, that is slower. That's got to be way slower. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It does seem slower to me. It may be half the speed because it's a higher tier thing. Anyway, getting free netherite, I'm okay with that, because I should be able to make this into ingots and not have to go through the crush the scrap, the debris into scrap and combine it with gold. And yeah, that's not fun. Anyway, this will work. So there we go. In my bug-eyed glory, I'm sitting here getting a lot of stuff done through tech. Okay, mystical agriculture isn't tech, but I got the stuff I needed for these seeds through tech. So now you've got a tech episode. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing on the FTOG Allthemods 8 server, and I'm getting some stuff done. And it makes me super, super happy. And I think next episode, maybe we could take a look at we've done the nether. Maybe I could open up the end and go play around through there and see what I can find. Maybe I could use the builder in the nether and see if I can get some vibranium there, because I haven't found any of that yet. Anyway, we'll see about that next episode. And thanks for watching. Bye.